This
Hope my
conference will
voice is
now be
audible,
recorded.
everyone. So let me know that what was the last topic we have been done. Can anyone remember? So what was the last topic? On what concept? Can anyone try to let me know? Is there anyone online? So please let me know that what was the last topic we were doing it with. Good. So creating a Google Merchant Center account, that was one of the topic which we added in our main topic. So what was our main topic, Christina? Thank you for the response. So I'll not drag it more. I'll just take it. So the concept what we were doing it with Google Ads. So in that Google Ads we have been initially we started with the type of ad it was video ads. Then we created with search ads. So that is in the search engine or search network. So we used to we created an ad for the search network purpose. Then we also seen with another type of ad which is called as, so which is called as shopping ads, or the other name is product listing ads. Okay, so the Google Merchant Center was being linked with the shopping ads account. Good. So at least you have been remembered. So thank you all for the responses. So today we are going to continue with few more things related to the Google Ads, and we will start with one more new topic for the day. So hope my screen is visible. Can anyone confirm me that whether my screen is visible or not? Type it as visible. Yes, thank you, Dina. So let me go to the Google Ads account. So ads.google.com, sign in. So once after getting signed in, it is going to get connected to our Google Ad account. So now we are there on the home screen of our Google Ads account, or the dashboard of our Google Ads account. So in case if you have been started with your Google Ads, so then it would have been shown how many impressions and views has happened, and how much the average we have been spent for the cost per view, and what is the viewing rate. So the report it would have been shown with the date wise. So what was the it would have been shown with the graphical representation. Okay, so how much impressions, how many views, on what date, what time. So everything it would have been started to show in the real time. So let me go to the new campaign and check it out. What are the other types of ads we can be able to create it. So now in this screen, which is the option we were using it till now to create an ad. So if you people remember of the last two classes, please let me know that which option we would have been chosen. So out of eight option, which option we would have been selected to create the ads with multiple goals or objectives to be involved. Okay, so let me tell you. So we will be using with an option called create a campaign without goals guidance. Okay, so we will go with this option. So we have been seen with the search ad, display ad, shopping ad, video ad. So display, it is you are going to create an ad where you want to run it an advertisement on some other's website. Okay, so in case if you want to connect it with your website, you can be able to give it. So let me try whether my website it is going to get open. Yes, so the website address is working for us. So let us give it the same. So let the campaign name be the same. So here we are going to choose it. For example, all over India. Let's assume it. We are going to give a services all over India. The next one is languages. So let me choose with the people who are going to talk in English and Hindi. So these are my primary targets. So since I have been chosen it as an India, so I'm going to take it the higher the crowd what we are going to get it on which languages. So click on more settings. So on what all the days do you want to run the ad? So let me put it as an all days all the time. Then next, do you want to restrict with any of the devices options with the computers, mobiles and tablets? So you can be able to choose with any of options based on the operating systems. Like we will be having options as Android, BlackBerry, Windows, iOS, WebOS. So is there any specific or all? Then device models related to all the mobile models based on its operating system option. Okay. Next, networks based on the network service area basis like Airtel, Idea, Vodafone, Geo. So which option, which of the service network do you want to connect with your ad? So you can be able to choose with any of these options. Suppose if you are going to apply to all the devices, all the networks, all the operating systems, then you can choose it as show on all devices. Okay, next, start and end date. So select with this. So the next one is start and end date. Choose with this. So from what date to till what date do you want to run your advertisement? So you can choose it. then click on next. Then what is your budget? So let me give it as 500. So 500 rupees. So by default the bidding it has been selected. Click on next. Add targeting based on the audience segments which we have been already been used. So I can use the same or I can change it. So as of now I'm going to use the same thing. So because we have a different options based on the different options. So based on the parental status, marital status, employment status, uh, industry wise, so you can be able to choose with that option. Then interest and habits, what are the types of websites they are going to look for, the contents they are looking for. Based on that you are going to choose with the audiences. Then in market means the people who have already uh, like ready to buy the product, they are the decision makers, we can say it. So you can be able to select with that options. The next thing is your data and similar segments. Till now whatever the segments you have been taken in that, so if you have already been done any kind of an activities on a different segments, and if you are having some databases, so you are going to choose it, the databases as per your above selection of the types of audiences. The next combined segments, that is the people who have been segregated with this category and the people who have already visited. So it is like remarketing to your existing audiences. So like this you have an options of selecting your audience types. The next thing is demographic wise, that is age, gender, parental status, household income basis. So for our country there is no income wise. So let me choose it, that my target is up to 45 or 44 age of the people. So the next thing is keywords. What are the keywords are applicable to my? So let me put it as digital marketing consultant, consultancy. So related to this subject, what are the keywords you are going to have it? You can see the list of it. It is taking some time due to the server issue. So meanwhile, we will just check it out. Yeah. So now it has been displayed. So you can choose it in this. What are the keywords are applicable? Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll be back. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. So here I can be able to select with that particular keywords which are going to be helpful to my concept. Okay, so let me keep all these keywords. The next thing is, on what topics do you want to target the people? So let me target the people who are interested with business, in that too advertising and marketing is my target. Then business education. So these are the two types of the topic. If anyone is searching with this topic on the Google, so in those particular results, let my uh, ad to be shown. The next thing is, based on the placements, any particular websites or with the YouTube channel do you want to target it, you can be able to give it. So like this, you can be able to give all the targeted audience information to the Google, so that it is going to run the ad on the particular platforms. So the next thing is next. Here you are going to bring it up with the business name, the images, then a logo and a video with the headlines and descriptions. So you have to feed up with all these informations. Once the information is completed, click on next and complete it. Okay. So it is going to show on the right hand side how does your campaign will look like. Okay. And this it is going to show on what are the platforms, websites and apps, how does it shows, and on the YouTube and the Gmail account, how does it show. So you can be able to see all those details only when you are going to feed it up. Okay. So then click on next and complete it. So this is how the display ads will be created. So the next type of campaign, if I want to see with, so how does you promote your business on the local store wise? So here it will increase the customer foot traffic to your physical store. So click on the local. So here you have an option as location, where do you want to advertise your campaign. So if you have been created with any of the Google My Business account, so whether the Google My Business was been created in your previous sessions, whether Google My Business account was been created in your previous sessions. So do anyone remember with that? Okay. So suppose if you have been created with the Google My Business account, so that details would have been shown over here. So click on continue. So since it is nothing with the Google My Business account, so it is going to get created on its own based on our mail ID account. So click on continue. So it is not allowing you to create it by its own. It is asking with creation of Google My Business account. So let me create it. Okay. So let me create it as Google My Business. So I'm just giving one business location so that I can be able to create with the local store add type. Okay. So now within this list of the business names, I don't have it any of this of my own. Click on next, then location. So which are my targeted areas? So all over Bangalore. I'll say Bangalore urban. Either you can give it with the area names or you can be able to give it the whole city also. Then click on skip. Let me get updated on my Google business. So here I'm not going to verify my business. I'll verify it later. Yeah. So the account has been created. So now let me go to the campaign and see that whether I can be able to create a campaign on this local store, the Google My Business account, what I've been created right now. So create a campaign without a goals guidance, then local. So there is one location. I'll continue. So it has been selected and I'll click on finish. So that location details it is going to get updated over here. Then click on continue. So it is mandatory to have a Google My Business account so that it is going to be promoted through local store ads. The next thing is create the campaign The campaign name, let it be as a local ad one. The languages my target are English and Hindi. Let me assume it, I'm going to target the whole country. Then budget is 1,000 rupees. Done. It is going to get bidded only when there is a conversion. The next thing is campaign optimization. So here you will have an extra charges based on the call clicks, that is if anyone clicks on a call button in your ad, and the driving directions that is in the Google map if you have been updated. So even that it is going to be shown to the audiences, so that if it is clicked on that map option, the directions, so you will be charged 1 rupee extra for it. Okay, so like this you can be able to choose with the bidding strategies and budget values. The next thing is starting and end date. So let me give it for example 17th onwards. So I have given it as a 10 days of running this ad, but it says the reference as the suggestion what we have got it from the Google is, so running a campaign less than 30 days will not have an effect. So please run it minimum of 30 days. So I have to give the date. Yeah. So till 17th of October, if I say it is going to be more than 30 days. So now it is going to be suggested to go with the ad. So here I have to give the ad group name. Then I have to create with an ad with the content. So the same way, giving the website address, headlines, descriptions, the images, and the videos. So all these things after you giving it, so it is going to show with the ads on the Google map. Then it is going to show it on the display ads. Then how does it shows on the search network ads screen? Then on the YouTube. You can also see that how does it shows on the Gmail account. So like this, you are supposed to give with all the details to your ad. So let me try to give it. So make sure that it is going to be within the limitation of the characters. Okay, so let me keep it with this keywords. Mm, okay, so let me keep it like this. Call to action button, then images. So like this, I'm going to add with all the content. Let me see that how does it should show on a different platform. So it is going to show it on the Google Maps in such way. So on the search ad, it looks like this. YouTube. So in this way, okay. So like this, you have a various ways of creating the ads. So till now we have been seen with the different kinds of ads, and you can be able to apply this different types of ads on a different situations. So try with each and every options, and in case of any kind of a difficulties, please let me know on the group itself. By this, we are going to end up with Google Ads, right? So we are going to start with a new topic. Let's have a break of for 10 minutes and we'll be back, and then we'll start with a new topic. Thank you all for being online. So hope my voice is audible. So the next concept what we are going to discuss is all about LinkedIn marketing. So how many of them in this group have a LinkedIn account? Please tell me as me. Thank you, Christina. Good, Mahek. Okay. So thank you for the responses. May I know the reason why we have been created a LinkedIn profile? What is the use of it? What was the purpose? Networking, good. Is there any other reason? So most of the social media platforms are meant for networking. Good, but still, is there anything the difference you can find it with any other social media account with LinkedIn? Anyone? What is the main difference you can find it with any other social media? Fine. So let me tell you. So when you are going to do with a business, you are going to have a target. So whom do you target with? Whom do you get connected with? It is going to be on the two kinds of people. The audiences are B2B and B2C. So business to business and business to consumers. So most of the social media platforms you are going to get connected with your B2C. So that is business to consumers. But there are certain platforms like uh, the Twitter marketing, the Twitter platform, and the LinkedIn platform, where you are going to have a connection directly with the people who are considered as B2B. So you can be able to get connected with the B2B people, and very important part in the LinkedIn, it is going to be get connected with the decision makers. So most of the people who are going to be on the LinkedIn, so will be the higher profile people who are going to be a decision makers. Okay, so you can be able to take the business activities through the LinkedIn network itself. So that is the major difference. Then second thing is, apart from your business, you can also be able to grow with your skills. So there is an LinkedIn Academy where you can be able to learn, upgrade your skills. Then another thing is you can be able to get an career opportunities. So you will be getting a most of the career opportunities through the LinkedIn, and which is a verified one with the directly from the company. There is no middleman who's going to saying that this company has a any kind of positions or designations. So job vacancies, it's not being given as a mediator. Directly the company it is going to put it its job profiles what they are looking for. So you can be able to get connected with the employers. So that is what I use the word as the decision makers. Okay, so you can get connected with those people who are going to hire the people who are into that particular department, who can be able to help you out to get prepared for your career enhancement programs, or it could be starting up with any businesses also, so who will be helpful to you in guidance. So like this you have a various kinds of supporting systems through this LinkedIn profile, where the others, most of them, most of the platforms are, it is a information sharing screens, so where you will be asked to buy the product or sell the product, so like that. So here you can be able to do all these things. You can buy and sell the products, and you can give the buy and sell the services, as well as you can be able to get connected with the decision makers, and you can be able to upskill your knowledge. Then you can be able to choose your job. So whichever your interested jobs, you can be able to do it, and you can be able to claim for internships also. So this is going to be made a difference compared to any other platform with LinkedIn profile. So LinkedIn profile, if you are going to create it, it is going to be like a resume of yourself. Okay. So let us see that how we can be able to create with a LinkedIn profile account. So let me go to linkedin.com. So if you have been already been logged in, you can be able to see with your account. So let me log it out. So let me sign up to this account with an email ID, give the new password. So you can be able to verify it. So here the verification, it is going to be on the puzzle. So certain times it may take it only one puzzle, or certain times it may take it multiple. So no worries on that. So give the details. So if you are going to apply this or create a LinkedIn account, you have a two choices, whether are you a student or not a student. So if you are a student, you will be given with certain types of options where you can be able to explore your skills, and you can be able to get an opportunities as an freshers. So you will be given with more skills development options. Okay, the post, it will be related for the student, what are the things has to be upgraded, and even the connections also, it is going to give it related to the alumni of your same institute or anywhere from your school. So the lecturers, so you can be able to find your own people who are going to be created with the LinkedIn account, so you can be able to meet up. So suppose if you are going to say that you are not a student, then you are supposed to give it where you are presently working, or if you have been worked and left out the job, so where the latest job title you have been there, so you can choose with it. So let me take it. So let me take it for example. as a job person. If I take it as this title, so I'll be getting it. So where did you do all these things? Suppose if I'm going to choose it as a student, so I'm going to choose it as a student. It is going to ask for me. So what is the school or college, university information? So I have to give with that. So what is the starting year? Then I am above 16. So I'll click on continue. Now it is asking you that whether are you looking for the job or you're not looking for the job. So if I say that I'm looking for the job, so you'll be getting the notifications from the LinkedIn where all the jobs opportunities are there. So in case if you say it as not now, so then it will not give any such kind of a suggestions. So choice is yours. So you can be able to say that I'm looking for a job. Now, what kind of a jobs are you searching for? So you can give it. So digital marketing executive job I'm looking for. Let me take it one more option that mm, okay. So let me take it as digital marketing intern also. Then what is the job location you are looking for? So let me choose it as city, and I am also ready to work from home. Click on next. Then click on next. So if you are ready to go for the job immediately, or if you want to share your profile to your recruiters, then you should give it switch on this button so that it is going to show you as a badge that you are open now to get into the job. So I'll say that right now I am not interested, so I have been switched off. So let me click on next. So this is the code to get open with your LinkedIn account on your mobile. Then finally you're going to be on your LinkedIn profile. So before that, if you are known to any of these people and if you want to make them as your connection, so here there is no friend. So here it is going to be as connect. Okay. So let me click on skip for now. So do you want to follow with any of this, and do you want to learn with any of this? So you can be able to choose with this. And the very important thing is you are going to get connected with those people who are going to be your helpful or resources who can help you out in growing with your academics, or it could be with your skillings, or it could be your jobs profiles, or it could be your career. So anything, if you want to get connected with those people who can be helpful to you, so you can be able to choose with them the connections. So you can do it later also, but it is recommended to be connected with those people. So finally we are there on the dashboard of our LinkedIn page. Okay, so LinkedIn is the social media platform which is more powerful than the business page is the personal profile. So the personal profile, it is going to be the more connective to the people. Then the LinkedIn business page also, it is going to have the same kind of a weightage, we can say it. But comparatively to the personal profiles of any other social media, LinkedIn has a more connections. So the more visibilities. But to keep it always that your LinkedIn profile should be there on the top of the results, or to be reached out to the more profiles. So what are the things you have to take care, that I'll let you know by the end of the session. Okay, so now we will just prepare with the profile. So let me come to the home page. Now the first and foremost thing is create your profile properly, professionally, properly and professionally. So how do we create with that? So you can be able to create it by clicking on your name. So this is going to be your personal profile screen. So here you are going to click on add profile section. So you can be able to see there is a progress bar. So it is there with only the beginner stage. It has to reach with the intermediate. So there are 7 criterias. So which is mandatorily you have to feed it up. Okay. So let me choose this. Add profile sections. So here it is going to talk about the core, add with your images. Okay. As of now, I don't find the images of mine. Okay. So it is mandatory that you are supposed to add with your personal profile image. And this personal profile image, it is mandatory. Why? Because it should be an genuine identity of a person. So if anyone wants to do the business with you, so they should know that this account is belonging to an human being. So that human being's image should be there on their profile picture, and that profile picture, it should be with the smile. One thing. Second thing, it should be an identical as a professional way. It should not be just like with any party taken image or shaken image. So somewhere it has been a far the lengthy shot image, long shot image. So it should not be something like that which is unidentified. So you have to add with your professional image, so which makes the people to feel that they are in the right hands. Okay. The next thing is LinkedIn banner image. So you can be able to create this LinkedIn banner image from the canva.com, so which we have been seen before. So you can go to the canva.com and you can be able to type it as LinkedIn banner. So let me take this as a template. So let me add some. Okay, so let me keep it as an identical. So it's been downloaded. So since I didn't add with my profile picture, at least I will add it as LinkedIn banner image. Yeah. So now let me keep it as another image. Okay. So like this, it is mandatory that you are supposed to have with the images with the banner as well as on profile picture. The next thing is you are going to add with all these informations. So you should talk about yourself. So when you are going to say that you are going to talk about yourself, so you are going to give at least 300 to 400 characters of information over there. So let's see that how much it is going to allow. So it is up to 2600 characters. So my request is at least you should have it up to 500 characters of your content about yourself. So whatever you are going to write it over here, it is going to be a summary of yourself. So what you are into, you can talk about the history, you can talk about the present, you can talk about what is your future aim. So everything you can be able to mention it over here. Okay. So the next thing is add with the educational qualifications what all the things you have been completed as an academics, or in case if you have been added with any special educations, you can add it. Not with the courses, you have it over here as a add skills. So anything related to the academics, you can be able to add it over here. The next, add position. So position is if you are been into any jobs, or you have been into any intern, if you have been done with, so you can add about yourself. The next thing is add skills. So what are the highlighted skills you are going to have it, or you want to highlight it about your profile, so you can be able to choose with it. So suppose if I say that I have analytical skills, then you can talk about the finance analysis, digital marketing. Okay, so like this, you can be able to add one by one over here. Okay, so the next thing is the recommendation. So what should be recommendation? So add featured. So anything if you have been come up with, for example, if you have been identified with any of the works you have been done on, yeah, let me go here. So if you have been added any informations or any articles, if you have been added on any publication, so that you can be able to say that you have been recognized with certain organization or with the universities, so that you can be able to add that informations. The next thing is add license and certifications. With your name, any license and certification has been issued by any of the reputed institution or the government. The next thing is add courses. So what all the courses you have been done, so as a skill program, so that you can be able to add it over here. The next, add recommendations. So recommendations means the person who is been identified as an the top designated person in your organization. Suppose if you say it in uh, institution of your college. So if any professors, assistant professors, dean, anyone is going to talk about your skill or your uh, any kind of fun highlighted things about you. So a kind of testimonial about you. Okay. So if anyone is going to talk about you, so and that person is an identical person in the society. So like that, if you feel it, so that person's recommendations you can add it over here. But first thing is they should have a LinkedIn account and they should be in your connection. Then only you can be able to ask that person to give the recommendation about yourself. Okay, so it is a kind of a feedback about yourself. So you can give it with that particular person's name. The next thing is in the additional, you are going to specify that have you been taken part with any of the program and have you been participated and volunteered related to your highlighted topic or the category what you are interested with. So you can give that information at publications, as I said. So you, if you have been identified with any of the works with any of the organizations, so that identifications you can add it over here. Add patents if you have been patented with any technology or with any works, so you can add that patents. If you have been part of any projects which is identical, so you can be able to add that project information. And if you have been honored or awarded, so that information also you can be able to add it over here. So if you are into all these things, if you have been rewarded with all these things, so definitely if you are going to give it, it is going to have more valuable and it is going to be visible into the audiences, the targeted audiences, we can say. Okay, so you have to complete it with your profile. So the 100% it is going to be helpful to you to get more and more visibility. Okay, the next thing is once you are completed with the profile, you can click on more option and your profile information you can be able to save it into a PDF. And the same thing you can be able to create it as a resume. So it does not require you to go to any other kind of a templates and create it. So whatever you have been given over here as a profile information, so that itself you can be able to create it as a resume and you can be able to upload it, update it with certain things which has not been specified on your profile. Okay. So give me a minute. I'll be back. Yeah. Thank you for the thank you for being online. So once after creating with all your profile, so it is going to show with the scroller bar. So at least it has to be completed with 70 to 80% of your profile. Okay. So the next thing is after completing with your profile, you can be able to go to an option called edit public profile and URL. So if you click on this, it is going to show you with your account. So with what name do you want to get identified? So try to remove all the numbers and the characters. Okay. So try to have a only names which is going to be an identical and it is easy for you to share it with any of your uh, other profiles. So and you can be able to use it with your personal profiles on any other social media platforms. Okay, so check it out whether it is going to be allowed with this only names, because it will not allow you to use the same name which is used by someone else. Okay, so now this account, it has been named with this name, so there is no issues. So now on I can be able to give my profile ID to anyone so that they can directly come to my account over here. Okay, so make sure with this, don't give any special characters, don't give with the numbers until and unless it is not going to allow you and you want to use the same name. So you can use the numbers but try to avoid it. Okay, so this is how you can be able to create your profile. So it says success, we have updated your settings. Okay, so now let me go back to the home page. So till now what we have been seeing, it was a profile optimization. The next important work is you are supposed to build your network. So how to build our network? So let me go to the my network option. So here first and foremost thing is try to get connected to all the contacts which you have been connected through your email ID account. So for example, if you have been sent a mail, received a mail from the people, and you want to connect with those people who have been connected through your mail initial connection. So you can be able to click on continue over here, and you can be able to get connected with those people. It is going to give all the suggestions of the people who are connected through your mail. So later on you can be able to add it, because if it is a new email ID you will not be having any contacts. The next thing is you can be able to get connected with those people. So by default it is going to show with some influencers, so who are going to be helpful to you with your profile wise. Okay, so you can be able to see the buttons. So here it is showing as a follow means they are the influencers. So they are nowhere connected to you directly. So these are the recommendations given by the LinkedIn. So you can follow with the certain people. Okay. So the next thing is you can be able to get connected with certain types of groups. So which could be helpful to you, and don't get connected to all the groups which are irrelevant to you. So try to be very careful with those people whom with you are going to get connected with, because whatever the groups or the people who you follow with, so you will not only connect with those people. It is like a pyramid. It is going to connect with one edge to another edge. That means if you are connected with one group means, so in that group people, there may be people who are going to get connected to you. So that be sure that which group of people are you going to get connected with. Even with the individual person also, be sure that you are connected with the right person for the right purpose. Okay, so you have to select it. So till now we have seen the button as follow. The next thing is view. So these are all the event related. So you can be able to view with the content. So what has happened with that. So the next thing is newsletters. If you want to get subscribed with any of these newsletters, you can be able to get regular updates with this kind of a channels, we can say it. The next thing is groups. Here it is going to say it as a join button. You can be able to get connected to the groups who are relevant to your ideas and thoughts. So do not get connected to the irrelevant groups. Okay, make sure that you are going to be very clear with the selection of the group name. Then, and you should be also active in that group. It is not only get connecting with them as a joiner. You can just join, and you are not going to just observe what is the activities happening over there. You should be a part of that activities. So that is very important to make your profile optimized. Okay, the next thing is you can be able to get connected with the people. So since I have not been created with any of my uh, profile personal information, so that is my educational qualification wise, I didn't give anything related to my job. So I have not been given with any of the persons. So if it was a person, then it would have been shown with the option as connect. Okay, so suppose if I go back to the profile, so let me go here and let me add it with my prof, education background. For example, let me put it as Bangalore. So let me save this. So now if I go to the network, so you can be able to see. So it will take a few minutes of time to get refreshed with. Okay, so you will be able to get the person's connections. So now Let me go to this. Yeah. So now this person is an influencer, so we can be able to follow with. But on the right hand side, you can be able to see there are people who are with the certain connections. So here it has been given as third plus. Okay, and here there are certain people's profile it has been given with the option as connect. Okay, so what is the difference between the follow and the connect means? So follow means the person who is nowhere connected to me with any of my profile details. So they are the suggestions given by the LinkedIn. But these are the people who are somewhere connected with my educational background or with my uh, work or job related profile. So somewhere they might be connected with. So let me check it out this person. So since this person is being studied in the Bangalore University, so since I gave it my profile as a Bangalore University, so it is going to get matched up with that, and so only it is going to ask me to get connect with this person. Okay, so this is how the difference what you are going to get it between the follow and with the connect of the people. Okay, so like this you can be able to connect with the people. Then when you are going to get connected with the people, you'll have a three types of connections. One is first connection, that means the person who is directly connected to your profile and you are connected with that profile. So here it is connect. So if I've already connected, then that person is considered as my first connection. Then you may also see the profile which is going to say it next to their profile name as a second. So like how it was showing as a third. So you may also see certain connections in the option as second. So second connection means the person who is connected with my first connection is considered as an second connection. Okay, and finally the third connection is the person who is nowhere connected with my first or with my second or with my any other profile. That person is been suggested. Okay, so these are the three types of connections what you are going to see it in the LinkedIn profiles or LinkedIn network. So you can be able to get connected to any of these people either with the first connection or with the second type of connection or with the third type of connection or third plus connection. Okay, so this is all about network. So try to get connected to all those people who are really helpful to your profile and who are like-minded with your profile. Either it could be with your business or it could be with your any kind of a projects. So try to be very careful in choosing with your connection. Okay, it is not that the every person who is known to you who is nowhere with any professional wise connected with you. So do not get connected to them through the LinkedIn. Okay, it's a suggestion. The next thing is after making all the network profile, then make sure that you are going to be part of any group and you have been active in that group. Okay, then take part in any of the events and get connected with the pages, that is the business pages, so where you can be able to get an uh, experience of the people business, what they do it, how do they do, what are the activities they do it. So you can just see with your competitor, it can be considered as a competitor's analysis. So before getting into the profile as a business profile, so you can be able to keep an eye on your competitors. Okay, so these are the tips we can be able to consider to keep your profile optimized. The next thing is the jobs. So the very important part of your profile is the LinkedIn profile is to build your profile in such a way that it is going to be with a job ready profile. Okay, so here you can be able to get the recommendations by itself based on your profile created. Then on the left hand side you can see certain options which have been added, and in case if you are an employer, then you can be able to put a free job details on the LinkedIn account. Okay, so when you are going to see with the recommendation, if you feel it that this is not the one which you are looking for, if you are very clear that you are looking for the job in any particular company or with any particular title or designation, so you can be able to type it over here in the search bar. Okay, so let me check with this. So here you can be able to filter it. So as of now, there is 520 results based on the keyword what you have been given, and it also depends upon the radius. So now it has been reduced to 492 results based on the changes in the kilometer. So do you want to be very specific that I want to get the job information which is very recently updated or with any time? The next thing is based on the experience level, then based on any particular company type, then based on the job type, or with the remote or on-site, that is non-remote work jobs offline. So in case if it is anything else you want to filter it, then you can go for all filters. So you have a choice over here. So you can be able to choose with this the relevant option what you are looking exactly with. So after all these things, you will be getting the list of results. Okay, so you can be able to choose with it. So if you are looking for internship, you can choose for only internship. So there is 37 risks. So it is going to get filtered. Okay, so on this ways you can be able to make use of your LinkedIn profile on creating your profile as your resumes. Okay, so in the next session we are going to discuss about how you can be able to create with the LinkedIn business profile. So is there any doubt on creation of LinkedIn profile, personal profile? Okay, so thank you all for being online. Have a good day.